Hi YouTubers, how are you doing? So love what you choose and choose what you love. Today I'm going to be speaking about the dreaded word suicide. So out here in the UK, the Mental Health Foundation stats are that in 2016, about 5,668 suicides were recorded in Great Britain. I think it's a really alarming number. And as May is Mental Health Month, I'm just going to be discussing suicide and what it means to the brand. So I think I've mentioned it before. I started Teela Jam's T-shirt brand, from Teela, because I felt kind of lost. I felt unsure about my purpose and what I wanted to do. And so TILA stands for, or TEAL stands for Together, Express and Love. And basically what that means is it's just about bringing people together, because the more people that are connected, the more people that are sharing their issues, and not just issues, like just generally expressing themselves, the more we share the love and the insight to who we are. So I guess suicide is the kind of negative of all of this, and at such an alarming rate of people just killing themselves or doing things to harm themselves. It's really important that we highlight that if we know ourselves and if we love ourselves and if we treat ourselves with goodness and love, then we would not get to that stage. And I have to highlight as well that suicide isn't, it's not quite mental health. It's a sign of mental distress. And it's more than distress. It's like literally, a real big cry for like, I need help. So thank God people go through things and we are here, you're not alone. But again, sometimes it's good to ask yourself, what is my purpose? What am I here for? What is God's plan for me on this, on this earth? And I think if you really realize within yourself, and it's not about convincing yourself, it's not about conditioning yourself to a certain area of expertise, because we can do a range of things to help others, to help ourselves, to help those we care about, or to help a cause that we care about. I think really and truly our brand, what Teela T-shirts is about sharing that, is about knowing yourself and sharing your knowledge and being who you are, because there's only one of you and one of me, and together, who knows what the world could be, so I like to put out a question. I mean, why do people contemplate suicide? Another mental health another stats from the Mental Health Foundation has said that suicide is the most common cause of death for men aged 20 to 49 years old in England and Wales. So for one thing, we don't talk, we don't express ourselves. We're therefore going to have problems eating up in our hearts, in our minds, in our souls, and we're not going to get across what we need to get across. So I think it's an idea that men don't express themselves, or they don't say what's wrong, especially things like going to the doctor. You don't talk about it. That's why the T-shirts for the mental health line really talk about be responsible. It does not matter who you are, what gender you are. Be responsible for your life, because at the end of the day, if you hold something in yourself and don't connect to someone or don't tell someone about how you're feeling, you're the one that's hurting yourselves and you're hurting other people. You're not allowing them to help you, which they might as well can, you know? I mean, who doesn't have a family or a friend support network that would come to their aid, that would come to their rescue? Who doesn't have that? We all have people, we all have someone. I mean, there are some people out there that may have lost it, you know, may have lost their home, their job, their family, but there are networks, there are causes, charities and statutory support services that can help you. So never think that you're alone. Someone once said to me, you know, I was going through a stage in my life where I was like, I just need to get away. I just need to get away. I can't stand it anymore. I want to be on my own. And she said, you're never, ever going to be on your own. There's the neighbor, there's the shopkeeper. They all see you. So you're never going to be alone. People notice things and people talk. So you're never on your own. Like, literally open up to someone, to anyone. And I can assure you there are kind people out there that can support you and, you know, get you the help that you need. So those are the kind of things that can make, well, I don't think those are the kind of things. I mean, there's so many complicated things that can drive you to suicide. I mean, I, for one, I can't talk on it from a personal experience, but I know there's so many people that go through certain things and they can't speak on things, which drives them to a point where, you know, questioning yourself of why am I here? Sometimes it can be influence. It can be people influencing you to do something you don't want to do and you feel like, you know, really stuck. It can be drugs. Again, it can be experiences that leave you questioning, why am I here? So, you know, I like to highlight the Teela Jams T-shirt is all about expressing yourself. Another one of the T-shirts says, be present. When you're present in your situation, whatever it is, you understand that this is a temporary moment, it's happening, but it will blow over. So things like suicide, they're not temporary fixes. I mean, there's a difference between attempting and committing, but when you attempt to do something, attempt to take away your own life, that's not temporary, that cannot be fixed. And you have to position yourself and think, what am I doing? Am I really going to take away my life and lose the people I love, the people that I care about, the opportunities that may come to me, the blessings that I might be blessed with, having gone through the experience that I'm going through? So you really have to differentiate between this thing happening and what can happen next, because I can assure you, we all go through moments of disparity and lack of clarity, and at the end of the day, things can change. You can change, I can change. It might be us that might be the toxic person, and when I say toxic, I mean the person that's creating a drama or a situation for themselves and not realizing that they need to change. There's something within them that needs to change. When you commit suicide, that is it. Unfortunately to say, that is it. And I don't have, you know, any way of saying, you know, I regret this, or I can't take this back, because, you know, once we're gone, we're gone. This life, I'm telling you, is too short. And especially this year, I mean, we're already month 5, we're in May, guys. You know, soon it'll be 6 months down the line and the year's gone. And what have you done? You've taken your life? No. We need to fix this. We need to start rising up and being present in the moment and saying, okay, what can I do to try and sort this problem out? Not everything is going to be fixed. I'm not saying that we should look at a situation and be like, oh, this will be all right, and move on. I'm saying be present and be responsible and be aware of your thoughts, because your thoughts can take you to places you've never known. I mean, I've been there, thought, oh my God, I can't do, literally, I can't do this. But I've said to myself, okay, for the next hour or for the next, day or two, I'm going to revisit this and I'm going to come back to the moment and I'm going to have to reflect and journal it. I don't know about you, but, sometimes writing down things helps because it keeps you in that moment, but you let go of that situation. Once you've got it all down on paper, you let go of that situation. It's the same thing with like when you go shopping, you're like, okay, I need this, 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 and this. You're being present about what you need, but when you get to your shopping destination, you let go and you're like, yeah, need that, need that, need that. And you go off about your day. I mean, that's a silly scenario that I've given you, but it's trying to resolve the situation without coming to a final outcome, because not everything can be fixed. And that's where we get to mental distress. We try things and we try things, or we don't try at all. And then we try and, get rid of ourselves. And it's like, no, don't. It can be helped. So I want to take you, back to the past. I love Lauryn Hill. And she's got this song called Killing Me Softly. So it's, a bit of an oxymoron, but sometimes I do think our vocabulary, the way we talk about things like, I'm killing it, or I'm dead, or you got me dying, that can like loosen the word of suicide, because someone killing themselves or someone, I'm dead, like you're not. Like, I know we shouldn't take things literally, but I think the words we speak resonate in our minds, and our minds are so delicate. They're so, there's so much in our minds. And the messages that we send to others or we send to ourselves can resonate with us. And so when we're dealing with different situations, we have to really be careful with our speech. We have to really be mindful about what we say about ourselves, what we say to ourselves, what we listen to from others, because there's self-pleasing as well. When you've done something well and someone's saying, oh, you're good, or oh, you killed me, girl, it's like, so I think it's definitely something to think about. Think about what you say. And the song Killing Me Softly, I did a bit of research, and it actually comes from another lady. I've forgotten the name, actually. I should have wrote it down. It comes from another lady that sang it. It was a jazzy song, and what she did basically is she was sitting in a concert and she was listening to this song being sung, and she was like, wow, this person is really, getting to me. And that's where the softly comes in. Killing me is a bit like, the softly gives it the kind of thing. So my take on suicide is not a kind of thing. Killing yourself is not an kind of thing. Another thing is, what do you do to relieve yourself from stress or distress? I guess to finish off, music can ease one's pain or bring painful memories. And so like this song, Killing Me Softly, you really got to, again, where I come back to being mindful, you've really got to notice where a situation is taking you, because it can be either or. It can be painful and regretful and disturbing, or it can be an experience that teaches you something and allows you to let go of certain feelings and emotions and you can really do something with your life. So message me, comment, like and share this video. I hope you've enjoyed. Choose what you love and love what you choose, and remember, do not suffer in silence. Talk about your doubt. Hope you've enjoyed the video.